Okay, perfect. Okay, awesome. And can everybody see my screen okay? I'm going to assume yes, because okay, cool, John. I think you said okay, cool. Thanks, Ryan. So this is what the website would look like for your real estate agent. Thanks for that. A lot of real estate agents, they get a website with their MLS, and it's literally just the MLS with the listings with a little bit information of them. So the reason these have been valuable for loan officers, because I've been testing it with a few LOs, is now you can go to your agents that don't have a website built for themselves and say, hey, I'd love to help you create your own branded website. So when you're sending your website to clients, they can see your name, they can see videos of you and like see you basically, instead of just like your MLS basic website. So this is what it would look like. And then I'll show you how to create it. But again, if you're on my marketing package, I do this for you. So right here, we have the realtor's info. We have resources right here. And then we'll have the realtor info again right here. And then we'll have reviews. So if the realtor has like a Google My Business or Zillow, I'll manually put those inside of here for them. And then if someone comes in and they click like I'm buying or I'm selling or one of these tabs, it's going to take them to a page that's tied to the real estate agent. And then it's going to trigger some automations on the back end with like texts and emails and everything, which is pretty cool. The other benefit of this is when someone submits their information, it goes into your CRM. So now it's a lead for you too, right? Which is pretty cool because then you can market for them. So this is what the website looks like. It's been working really well for the LOs that have been asking agents that want their own website. I do all the setup for you guys, but if you're not on my marketing package and you want to be able to create a website for your agents, this is how you're going to do this and GoHighLevel. If also you're not a current client of mine, because I know I have some people that aren't clients, let me know and I'll send you the snapshot so that way you can start creating this for your agent. So what you'll do is you're going to go to sites, you're going to go to funnels, and you're going to go to this one called the real estate agent websites. So this is the one that we're going to be editing inside of here. I would open up another tab. And again, if you're on my marketing package, I just say this because there's a lot of work that goes into this. Just remember, I do this for you if you're on my marketing package. So don't get stressed if you are on that. But we're going to want to duplicate some surveys for the agent. So if you go in here and you go under surveys, you go to real estate agent website, you're going to need to duplicate all 5 of these, and I'll show you why. So you're going to go in, you're going to hit duplicate. I'm just going to put here my name as an example, then I'll go through and delete these afterwards. And the reason we need to duplicate every survey is because it's tied to that agent specifically, if that makes sense. So if you're doing this yourself, this part's really important, or you're going to be getting agents getting the wrong leads being sent to them on the website. So I'm just duplicating these really quick on each one. Let's see here. So we have Home Finder. I'm buying. Boom. And then I'm selling. And then right after this, I'll show you how to add this to the website. I just need to duplicate each of these. And then there's one more. Okay. So this part's important because again, it triggers the correct automations and sends it to hey Herm. It sends them to the right real estate agent. So once we have the surveys created, we're going to go back to the funnel page for the real estate agent because we're creating a site for the agent specifically. And we're just going to start updating everything inside the real estate agent website. So I'm going to pull up a tab for each of these tabs inside of here. And again, Herm, because you just got here, if you're on my marketing package, I do this for you while we're all create the real estate agent their own website. But if you're not on my marketing package, I'm just showing how to set it up for yourself. So you're going to go through one by one and just start filling out everything that needs to be filled out, like their name. So hi, I'm Devin Gillen. Title name, so this would be like real estate agent or whatever they go by. Location. So this part's pretty self-explanatory because you want to just fill out the information that are blanks right inside of here. You want to make sure you add their headshot. So you'll do this on every single page if you are, just to see if you're not having me do it for you. And then on these pages, this is where you're going to update the survey. So this one was the investment finder one. So we're going to go in and we're going to go to home finder. Right here, we're going to update the survey on this part. And then again, you're just going to update the name and everything inside of here. So again, if you're not on my marketing package, you need to go through and like update every single thing inside of here. So you'll update that. And then you're just going to go through each page and update the survey to match the page. Like this one's home values. So you do Devin Gillen home values to match your real estate agent. And then you would do that on this one on the pre-approval page as well. And then pre-approved. So again, the reason that's important is because it ties to automations. It sends the leads to the correct real estate agent. So that's how you do those pieces for the real estate agent website. And then any questions so far on why like this is valuable for agents and another thing that you can add to your arsenal to provide agents? Okay, it's quite a crowd today. Just let me know if you guys have questions. So now that we've updated the funnel and we've updated.
Devin, I have a quick question.
Yeah, go ahead, Ryan. Yep.
So they would have to obviously have their own domain, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. And you're on my marketing package, Ryan. So once I create the website, I would do it in your domain. And then I'd say, hey, we have the website fully created. We just need them to have a domain. They could purchase that through GoDaddy. We could purchase it for them even through GoHighLevel. It's $12 for the entire year. But I would help with that too if you're on my marketing package. So is this pretty cool, Ryan?
Yeah, I like it a lot. Yeah. Absolutely.
Yep. I've been doing it for a couple LOs. And they've been having a lot of success. Like agents love it. So I just want to make sure that you guys find this valuable. So again, if you're not on my marketing package, that's how you set up the funnel and the surveys. On the back end inside the automations, I do this for you too. But you're going to need to go to a folder in automations, and it's called Real Estate Agent Website. You're going to duplicate this workflow, and you're just going to name it the real estate agent's name. And then I'll show you what to do inside of here. So you'll go in, and you're going to update the survey to be all those ones that we just created inside of the name. So you'll go in, select all of these. And then you're just going to want to make sure that you're sending it to the custom email. So let's say like you have the agent, you're going to want to add the agent email right here. So that way you get notified about the lead, but then also your agent gets notified about the lead. So you'll update that piece in the email. Same with SMS. You want to make sure you add your agent's phone number inside of here. So that way you're both getting the lead notification when someone submits their info. So you'll just put your agent's info right here, hit save, and then you'll save the workflow. So I'm going to delete that one just because I'm doing test ones for you guys to show you how to create your own if you ever do your own. But that's how you duplicate the surveys. That's how you create the funnel, and then that's how you create the automation. Ryan, just because I know you were talking, does that make sense if like you're able to set it up yourself? Some of my clients aren't on my marketing package, so that's why I'm showing it that way too.
Yeah, I mean, I would say, you have to probably screenshot a video of this to understand it all. But yeah, I understand. Yeah, I mean, there's a huge value in this. Agents would love it. So figuring it out and doing it correctly would be, I would say, it's easy to do, but you'd have to spend some time and GoHighLevel to really figure out all the workflows, which ones you have to change per realtor and stuff like that. But once you figure that out, it's a huge value add for sure.
Perfect. And also, guys, again, I know I've said this multiple times throughout the call. I think maybe not. I feel like everybody here is on my marketing package. All you need to do if you want me to create this for you is just send me a quick email and say, hey, I have this agent. So Matt, I'm just going to use Jan for this. Like, hey, Devin, can you create a website for Jan? Here's his name. Here's his info. And then I'll create the website entirely for them. Like I'll get it all set up. And then if the agent wants to purchase a custom domain, like in their name, I'll even help set that up as well. So if you're on my marketing package, I take care of that for you. If you're on my CRM package or you're not a client of mine, just let me know if you need me to send step-by-steps. I have a recording of this training with the step-by-steps as well, but you can email me anytime if you need help with that. So pretty excited to roll that out for all my loan officers. The two LOs I've been testing with this, they've been loving it and their agents have been loving it. So it's a new feature that I'm adding for every single loan officer. And then the next thing that I want to show you guys is GoHighLevel made a big update this week where it's basically an AI bot that's inside of GoHighLevel. So you know when like you go into GPT and you ask it a question like, hey, how do you do this? Or I have this contact, what notes did I leave on it? GoHighLevel's bot will now look through your entire CRM and just give you an answer immediately. So you can go in, this is how you use it. You'll go into Ask AI and you'll just ask it a question and you'll say, can you send me a list of contacts that have an interest rate above five, and then it will go in and start doing this for you. They just released it, so there's some things that it can do and some things it can't do, but it's going to be pretty dang cool because it's already on the mobile app as well. The reason that's cool is eventually, maybe you're on the go, you can just talk into your mobile app on your phone and ask the questions through your voice instead of having to type it in. But you see here, the AI is going and looking through your contacts and it's finding the ones that have an interest rate above 5%. So if we give it a little bit to generate, it's going to give us that list here in just a moment. Give it a second. And I know it's taking a second, but it's going to be pretty cool, I promise. So bear with me. Still working on it. While this loads too, we'll give it a second to load. The reason this is cool is because once it generates that list for you, you can ask it to do more things inside of GoHighLevel. So once it creates lists, you could say, can you create a task for me to follow up with everybody on this list in 2 days? And it will create the task for you. You could even say, can you add all these contacts to the Power Dialer workflow? And then it will add it to the Power Dialer for you. So it's newer, so you can see it's still like a little bit slow, but it's going to be pretty dang cool when it's like really, really working. So I'm just going to let it load because I want to show you guys how cool this is.
Devin, is that added to everyone's account?
Yep. It should be in your guys's too, Naira, but let me know if it's not in there.
Yeah, I don't see it.
Weird. Okay, I'll take a look at your guys's. That's so weird. It should be in yours.
Unless it, yeah, unless I'm missing it, but I don't see it.
Okay, I'll take a look at yours, Naira, after this.
Thanks.
Yep. This is taking longer than I thought. I tested this right before. That's a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna create a new chat while that one loads. I'm just gonna have another example and say, can you create a note for Christian Clark and have it say, so we'll put that inside of the bot while that other bot loads. But what it will do then is you can just have this on the back end while you're doing other things. And it will go in and look for a contact where their name is Christian Clark. So if you have duplicates, that can get it confusing. So right here says, here's the contact, Christian Clark. Would you like me to go ahead and add this note to Christian's contact? And I'll say yes. Oops, meant to say yes. And then it will just do it for you. I'm going to show you another thing where you can say like, hey, can you add a task for me to follow up with Christian Clark? See, sweet. So note was added for Christian Clark, which is pretty cool. Then you can say, can you add a task for me to call Christian in 1 year to see if he's changed his mind? So you can go in and just ask the bot to do things for you inside of your CRM, and it will do it for you. And then it'll just clarify to make sure that like everything is correct. You'll click yes, and then you can do this on your mobile app as well. Does that make sense, guys? Like what that new feature is inside of GoHighLevel, like that bot? Anybody excited? I'm pretty excited about it, but anybody else excited about it? Does that make sense? Go ahead, Naira.
Oh, sorry. I was trying to unmute saying that's really cool. I'm wondering if this would work because me and Ken had asked about putting all of our past leads that start with like the letter A as a task to follow up with. I bet this would just pull that information faster than what we had thought originally.
Yeah, you could totally do that, Naira. That you could totally do that. Let's see if this. Yeah, that one. I guess that one was a little tough, but yeah, added the note, added the task. I'm trying to think of another thing that we could test out just to show you guys. Can you update the interest rate field for Christian? Not saying no, actually, that's not a good example because that integrates from your LOS. Can you update the referral source in Christian's contact to be so it's just cool. That's all it is. Pretty exciting. We're like GoHighLevel is making huge updates like this all the time. I believe in the future you'll be able to talk in your phone and ask it to do stuff, so that way you don't have to text everything out. I think right now you can even ask it to like write emails for you for a specific contact. And then you can also ask it to add it to workflows for you. So you could be like, hey, anybody that has an interest rate above a 5, can you add them to the refinance workflow? And it will literally do it for you. So pretty cool things on that end. And then while that loads, I'm just going to go in here and like show you that it actually did add it as a note in contact. So if you go in here and we search Christian Clark and you look at the notes, you'll see it added the note for you without going inside of the contact, which is pretty dang cool. If we go to tasks, you'll see that it created a task for you where you didn't have to manually create the task yourself. You just ask the bot to do it for you. So pretty cool stuff. Like there's a lot more tools that are coming out that are like third parties that integrate with GoHighLevel, and you can ask it to do the same thing. The nice thing is like this is directly in GoHighLevel. You don't have to pay for another tool. You don't have to pay for another platform to do this. It just does it for you. So, okay. Just to recap really quick, and then I'm going to open it up to questions because we're ending way earlier than I thought. If you have a real estate agent and you're on my marketing package and you want me to create them a personal branded website, I just need an email with their information. I'll set up that entire website for them. Once the website's set up, we'll talk about getting a domain for them or them giving us access to connect it to their domain, and I'll help you with that. And then the second thing we went through is GoHighLevel made an update with their AI tool where you can ask the AI and it will do stuff for you inside of your contacts. With that being said, any questions on those two things, and then I'll open up the floor for like any questions in general with GoHighLevel.
A quick question, Devin. When's that replay available? So I missed the first 10 minutes or so on another call.
Yeah, you're no worries. So basically I'm adding a new feature that I'm doing for loan officers that are on my marketing package. So Rick, you're on my marketing package.
Yes, right.
Here's an example of what this would look like. So a lot of real estate agents, they get like a website through their MLS listing and it's just a basic website, right? What I would want to do is I'd want to create them a website inside of your GoHighLevel account with like their picture, information about them, lead magnets. We could get the reviews on here. We could get some videos on here and everything. Now you're offering your agents a full-blown website for free, and I'll do it all for you. You just need to send me an email with who you want set up with it.
Oh, cool. So it's a similar format to our website then, pretty much, right?
Yeah. Yeah. It's just now it's branded for agents. And then if they want, we could even add videos and stuff to it.
So what's the perfect? Thank you so much for that, Devin. So what's the selling point to an agent? What is the capture, I guess, or the hook to get them to leave their site? Most agent sites, as we know, are all nothing more than a branded corporate level website with their pictures on it. It means nothing really. We know that. So I think our websites are a lot more engaging and designed to drive traffic to them rather than just be a postcard.
That's exactly it. So first you need to see if the agent already has their own personal branded website. I tested this with 2 loan officers to see if it'd be valuable first, and it really was for these agents. So you just go to your agent and say, hey, I noticed that you have a website through like your company. I think it'd be pretty cool to create you like your own website with videos branded to you, like everything. Would you like me to set up a website for you for free? And then I can have you approve it. They'd say yes. You just send me their info. I'd create the website and everything. And then once the website's done, we could come back to them and say, hey, it'd also be really cool to get like a domain in your name. So I'm just going to pretend you're an agent, Rick.
Sure,
we should purchase rickdennis.com. Do you want me to grab that for you? It's $12 for the entire year, and then I'll connect it to your new website as well.
Okay. Sounds good. So then would they, I think the next question is, do you have a sample you can send to me what the site looks like? We have something we can, a site that's already up and running with another agent, perhaps?
Yeah, you could just use mine for now. Once we have
okay.
like one of your agents, we'll use one of yours, but I just put it in the chat
cool.
for you so you can see it.
Awesome. Thank you. Appreciate that, man.
Yep.
Thank you.
Herm, I saw you go off.
Sorry, like to the call.
Yeah, quick question, and maybe I missed this. Is there a limit to how many of these that we can do?
There isn't. Just remember, these take me like 20 or 30 minutes, so don't go crazy with it or my whole business or I'm gonna die. So I don't have a limit. Just know it's probably gonna take me a little bit longer. If you send me like 10, like it'll just take me longer to create each one of those. But I didn't do a limit for it, so just let me know.
Okay. All right, cool. Thank you.
James, so the videos, I actually have video scripts that I've created for agents. It's more like bullet points rather than a script. So it'd be like, why did you get in the industry? How long have you been in the industry? Why should someone work with you? Like those type of questions. So the cool thing is we can send a link to your agent for them to record the video on their phone. And then I would edit the video and I'd add the video to their website as well. Does that make sense, James, on there, how I'm helping with that? Cool. Okay, any other questions about the website or the new AI bot inside of GoHighLevel? Okay. Dang, I was excited about this. I thought you guys would be more excited. Now I'm going to be sad.
I think it's really cool. I love it.
Kidding. Okay. Thanks, Rick. Appreciate that. Okay.
There's lots of things we can do with that in terms of outreach and starting conversations and adding value without asking for their loan until we can close in 10 days and at 3%.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm going to keep trying to add stuff that you can give to your
All about conversations.
Yeah, exactly. So it's a good way to start a conversation for sure. Okay. That's everything on this training. Thanks, Matt. Does anybody have any questions? I have about 20 minutes and I can do anything inside of GoHighLevel for you guys. Does anybody have any questions about GoHighLevel specifically? Cool. Go ahead, Naira.
I'm learning it, so go ahead.
Oh, sorry. Naira, go ahead, and then Rick, I'll get to you next.
Okay. Mine's just a general question. When I'm building out an automation and you pull up the email or text to put in the words or the text, it's like so cut off. I always have to scoot back and forth. Is that me or is that way for everyone?
Are you doing it on a laptop or like a monitor?
It's a desktop.
It's a desktop. Okay, are you okay if I log into Ken's account and I'll just go to the workflow before I share? Okay.
It's just so frustrating because I have to scroll over to find the tokens and then, go back and I'm going back and forth to read the text and it cuts it off.
Yeah, that's so, let's take a look. Let's take a look. I'm going to go inside of there. What's the workflow? Do you have like a workflow name?
Any workflows, like anytime I'm putting in text or email.
Okay, because this is what mine looks like, Naira. Tell me if yours looks the same. Oh, I see what you're saying. Like right here, it kind of like.
Yours pulls up way better than mine. Mine's always cutting it off part of the way, so I have to sit there and scroll back and forth.
That's weird. Yeah, because mine like it kind of keeps it in. Could you send me a screenshot, Naira, and I could like ask GoHighLevel support for you and just kind of see what's going on?
I thought it was just GoHighLevel, but I had the thought the other day, I'm like, maybe it's just mine because it seems like people would complain about it.
Yeah, that's so weird. Yeah, just send me that screenshot and I'll take a look, Naira.
Okay.
You can. Yeah.
All right. Thank you.
Yep. Rick?
No, thank you. I'm still learning this whole platform, so I'm meeting tomorrow with your guy and we're going to go deeper. So yeah, it's all good. I love what you're doing, by the way. It's all great stuff.
Cool. Thanks, Rick. And just remember the first and third Thursday of every month, I also do a training on GoHighLevel, like a full CRM, so that'll be a good one to be on. Abe, go ahead, Abe.
Where do you see status on a specific? I'm a newbie here. on email campaigns.
Yeah. Yeah. So are you wanting to look at like the open rate and everything? Is that what you're meaning? Abe?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Yep. Let's do it. So let me log into yours. I just want to make sure before I share my screen, I'm not showing anything.
You know, we worked on 2 and I saw 1 and I don't know if I'm looking at the right screen or not. I tried to look for the second one and I don't know if it's active or not. But again, it's my first campaign running.
Okay. And let's take a look. Sorry, I'm still pulling it up. It's just taking a second.
No worries.
Loan desk. And automation and workflows.
Where would I go? Automation, or where would I go?
Yep. So I'm going to share my screen with you. I just wanted to get there before I did. So you're going to go to automations right here. And then do you see this Crexy SMS and email campaign?
Yes.
So you'll click there and then you'll know that it was launched because if you click on, it looks like this one's, it'll say like the number that's on the campaign. But if you click on the email and you click on statistics, you'll be able to see, but that's really weird. Your open rate is 0 because that's incredibly low.
Yeah.
That's like, that doesn't even make sense. Abe, I'll go into yours and see because this should be like 30 to 40%. I'm wondering.
It shows delivered.
Yeah, it shows delivered, but there's no way it'd be 0. Your open rate would be 0. That's the thing that I'm. Abe, I'll do yours individually after this call, after my calls today, and I'll look because that's really strange. But it would be right here, like it would show you the stats. I don't know why yours would be 0. It's like really
got it. And I'm also looking at the second campaign. I don't know if it's launched or not, but I'll wait for you. I guess individually, I don't want to take everybody's time.
Yeah, I'll get back to you on that one too. So
thank you, sir.
Yep, yes, sir. Okay, and then I have 8 more minutes before I have to jump for my next, or before I have to get ready for my next call. Any other questions about GoHighLevel I can answer, guys? Okay. Abe, I'm going to check on yours if I can before my next call. And then I'll send a recording again of the new feature I'm adding for agents and then also the AI bot. And then I will see you guys next week.
Awesome.
Okay.
Awesome.
Everyone, see ya.
Thanks.